The Boy Scout oath begins with, "On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country."
It's really given me an understanding of the world, and it's helped me become closer to, my nation, and it's helped me to be a better person.
And the Boy Scout motto, "Be prepared."
I can make fire out of nothing, and I'd probably not survive in the wild if I ever got lost.
And then you go and you do your chest compressions. How do you
These
do that?
Bakersfield Scouts in Troop 484 are preparing for an emergency by learning medical techniques. But they and other scouts in the Panama Buena Vista Union School District were not prepared for the decrease in membership.
Our recruitment's gone from about 600 a year to less than 200 a year, so it's really curtailed it.
Trey Wallack is the Meridian District Executive of the Boy Scouts of America. He says the drastic reduction in recruitment began when the Panama Buena Vista Union School District changed its policy on distributing materials such as pamphlets and flyers about a year and a half ago.
They said that they were stopping all access to all parties. They were making it even across the board.
Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services Jerry Kincaid tells us the school district actually changed the policy back in 1993 because the high volume of printed information that was going home with students got in the way of effectively communicating with parents on things directly related to school. She says in late 2003, the district realized that the policy wasn't being followed consistently.
The board got involved to specifically outline what our practices will be. We will be a limited public forum, and that means we will make those bits of information available, but not through mass distribution.
The Boy Scouts of America Equal Access Act requires public schools to allow the Boy Scouts and other youth groups to hold meetings in school facilities. The act also states that these outside community organizations may distribute literature on campus. The Panama Buena Vista Union School District is following both these rules, but Trey Wallack of the Boy Scouts of America believes it could be doing more.
Every other district does allow us to come in. They allow us to come in on school nights, set up booths. They allow us to come in and talk to the individual classrooms. They allow us to have a recruitment party to bring the kids out.
We could hand out flyers. I mean, it's probably a lot easier than talking to them because you could get a lot more flyers out than you could talk to people in a day. So I think it would help it because you might get more kids to join who never even thought about doing it.
Trey Wallack tells us that Panama Buena Vista Union is the only school district in Kern County that doesn't allow Boy Scouts and other groups to physically hand out recruiting material, meaning that a student here at Franklin School might have a Boy Scout pamphlet brought to him by a classmate, but a student here at Stockdale Elementary School would have to go into the principal's office or some other designated location to get one. Johnny Smith is walking down the hall and he has a friend and he wants to hand him a flyer about the Boy Scouts, for instance. Is he allowed to do that?
They're allowed to do that. They may be asked to share that information with the principal. The principal may ask to see what's being shared, but they are allowed to do that, not during class time, but maybe during lunch, before school, or after school. They are entirely allowed to do that by board policy.
We spoke to District Superintendent Kip Herron off camera and asked him what made the district start enforcing its board policy on recruitment. He told us that there was a situation a couple years ago with the YMCA, which prompted the district to take a closer look at its policy. So we went to the YMCA to find out exactly what that situation was. Executive Director Mike Grover tells us that as a Christian organization, the YMCA was putting out flyers with their mission statement: put Christian principles into practice through programs which build healthy spirit, mind, and body for all.
After a while, that Christian part got noticed, and they were uncomfortable with distributing the flyers themselves to the individual classes, to the individual children.
Grover says after that happened, the YMCA initially saw a downturn in numbers from the Panama Buena Vista Union School District, but the organization has since bounced back, and now it has as many kids as before or more.
We've worked with them ever since then. Zero problems.
There may have been a problem before, not with the Boy Scouts, but with another group. Does that mean you stop all groups? I don't think so.
But attorneys do think so.
We've talked to many attorneys. We have attorneys on the national staff who say that at this point, what they're doing is perfectly legal.
We spoke to a number of local attorneys on the phone and were told as long as the district is treating every group the same, it is not breaking any laws.
Unfortunately, what they're doing may be in the letter of the law, but it's not in the spirit of the law.